Yeah. What's good, family? Welcome to the Black Shield After Hours, where the conversations go deeper, the filters come off, and the truth hits different when the lights go down. This isn't just a podcast. This is a roundtable of purpose, principle, and protection. Real dialogue, uncut perspectives, grown man energy. No scripts, no safety topics. You're locked in with us. You're locked in with Rashid, the light lifer, bringing clarity where there's confusion. Brother Andre Ewan, he's coming on later, but he's standing firm on accountability, discipline, and legacy. And together, ladies and gentlemen, we are the Black Shield, guarding the culture, sharpening the mind, and challenging men to stand on business. If you're here for comfort, you might be in the wrong room, ladies and gentlemen. But if you're here for honesty, growth, and a real talk, and you want to hear anything else, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Lock in, tap in. This is the Black Shield After Hours. Let's get it. What's up, Rashid?
What's up, brother? What's up, man? Coming off a long shift, tired, man. But we hanging in there, brother.
I know that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys seen us this fall on the I Am Beast Network, the Black Shield, but we're doing something a little different today. We're going to start doing something virtually. Probably do it every week or bi-weekly. It's the Black Shield After Hours. Hope you guys enjoy it like you did the other previous episodes from this fall. So, hey, man, we're here for you guys, man. Whatever you want to talk about, just hit me up on my DMs on the Facebook at Excalibur Miller or on Instagram _ the Miller Experience, and we'll talk about it. What we got for today, Vic? Well, first of all, before we get started, Rashid, introduce yourself to the people, man, who may not know who you are.
Yes, sir. Rashid the Light Lyford, man. Police officer for almost 20 years. Done everything, man. Everything from, like we said in the show, when I've introduced myself before, I've been SWAT, K9, drone pilot, mentor, advisory board, a little bit of everything. I've done all in law enforcement, man. Run my own security company, kind of coinciding, doing that at the same time. So that's who I am, man. I'm a hardworking Black man trying to make it in America, man, and hoping it gets better, but I don't know. And hey, I got something for you, X. Look at that. I've been at it, man. I lost about 20 pounds getting at it, baby.
I see you. Hey, man. Hey, next time we film, bro, we got to get a gym session in. We got to put that on camera, man.
Hey, got to. I lost 20 pounds. My triple chin is gone, brother. I'm coming back, man.
Starting on 2026 right, baby. Started on right, baby.
Yes, sir.
And I think we got Craig entering the chat right now.
Yeah, Craig.
What's up, Craig?
What's good?
Hey, so Rashid, this is
and these people got a lot to lose. I mean, you go on, you live in your life, you got your kids at school, your husband at work, and you go out to get some milk, and you next thing you know, you surrounded by ICE agents. I mean, hey, I get it, but they gotta understand, man, this ain't what it is, man. If you aim your vehicle at a human being, that's a deadly weapon, and they got the right to respond in kind. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, this lady lost her life, and it's horrific, man. I hate to see that kind of stuff, man. I see it on the screen now.
Yeah, all right.
Dre's Ewing's on.
Yeah, Dre's already here. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That's it right there.
Yeah, Dre.
What's happening? Can you hear me?
Hey, look. Huh?
Okay, I see
it. He hitting it, Dre.
Okay, then you flexing on me now. It's all good.
Hey, Dre, real quick, we got the topics that we talked about already, but we just started, so we're gonna open up on that shooting that happened with the ICE agent, just a quick discussion.
That's what's up.
All right, let's go ahead and play this because I haven't seen this yet. So this they should sound here.
So if you look, it's an agent that you can see that walked around the passenger side of the vehicle. He's in front of the vehicle when she took off.
Right. Let's see if I can.
It's hard to see. You can kind of see him to the left a little bit, but he came from the passenger side.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah. Try to see if I can find.
Yo, these people ain't trying to go, man. They like, yo, y'all gonna have to earn that getting me, man.
Yeah, but shit, now she's talking to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
ain't no pun on the name Jesus, but I'm saying, man, that's just horrific, man. And they got a lot to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me
hear
now?
us?
Man, why am I so dark?
That's Craig. That's Craig.
Why am I so
Craig
dark?
right there, man. That's my boy Craig right there, Dre.
Man, I'm dark as heck.
Gotta be patient with him, man. He a Cowboy fan, just like Dre. He a Cincinnati fan, so we
For
got
some reason I can't hear you.
See what I'm talking about? Cincinnati and Cowboys, perfect.
Man, Ernest, you ever heard that saying, shut your mouth when you talk to me?
Dre, you can hear us, man.
Dre, can you hear us?
Dre.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
I'm talking about
I'm
Dre.
talking about Dre. Can Dre hear
Dre,
us?
can you hear us?
Nah, he must not.
I'm about to text him. I just sent him a text.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. He can hear
Okay.
now.
Okay, he can hear us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I still can't hear you.
So can't hear us.
Really?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
His mic is on.
It's good. Mic is on. We all can hear each other. Not muted.
He got that Android joint too.
Yeah. See, that's why we get on early so we can get all this stuff off.
Here's the thing: the Supreme Court has a lot of fault. Has a lot of fault with this because they should have never made it where an ICE agent can stop anybody if they think that they may be here illegally. That means they can. I mean, anybody. You don't have anybody. Their interpretation of that is anybody. You understand? They don't have to think that. It could be me or you.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm back on.
It's a cop that got stopped, man. He's a police officer. They had him in custody. Evidently, I guess he had a green card so he can work. He's a cop. They had him in the back, handcuffed up and everything, man. Ain't nobody exempt.
They're gonna mess around, man. They're gonna start.
Rasheed, let me ask you a question. Didn't you say on the show? Didn't you say the ICE agent is not law enforcement?
No. I didn't say that. They law enforcement. Okay. But they typically have to have a local law enforcement with them, like TFOs, task force officers with them to do certain things, like to make stops and stuff. But honestly, I'll be honest with you, brother. At this point, I don't know what they are allowed to do. They've been given
carte blanche, man. They could
that's my words exactly. I was just great to say that, man. They got. I mean, it's got to be something different now because you didn't see them operating like this. Typically they would go to. You would already have to have a person already detained, and then they found out that they weren't here or they were not here legally, and then they would go to the jails and pick them up. You know what I'm saying? But these cats out here on the street, so I don't know if they're TFOs or if they, full-fledged agents. So I don't know what power they have. I'll be honest with you.
And hey, you think about it, these people are showing up at courthouses at their court date, meaning they're abiding by the law, and you're picking them up and taking them.
Yeah. Listen,
and are they wearing masks too? Even while they're at court?
Yeah. Listen,
some particular judge told them taking them off.
They resisting, but I mean, I see why you resist. I mean, your whole life is turned upside down, and they taking you away from your people immediately. They know, well, hold on, go home and get your pack a bag. They taking you to the detention center now. So you just went out to get milk. You might have kids at the house.
Yeah. These people, like you said, I said that earlier. These people, man, their lives on the line. You know what I'm saying? You taking away from their family. They're gonna do whatever, man. They don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dre, what you think about?
Yeah, just I got cut off with sound earlier, but from what I seen in the video, let me say this: that man, get your ass out the way. Okay. Inexperience right there in the situation. I'm not gonna win versus a car. It's not worth me standing in front of a car, and there's no known felon, a murder in progress, a felony in progress that results in me having to put myself in a position to save lives. It was none of that. So why would I stand in front of a vehicle with someone who already is afraid? The temperature is unsettling, and use it as an excuse. The officer, from what I was told, ICE agent wasn't hurt. I don't think they were injured at all, and they were able to move out of the way, but then fired at the same time. That's to me, that's inexperience. I'm not going to battle with a vehicle, and because of that, lives are a life is lost unnecessarily in the process, and you have to find a better way to say, oh well, they was about to hit, they was going to run me over. Now we know what getting ran over looks like. And even, believe it or not, here in Cincinnati, they had some shootings where officers were standing directly behind cars. Somebody would put it in reverse. They started shooting, and it caused an extreme controversy that now officers are not supposed to stand in front of any vehicles whatsoever. So you're literally giving the driver an opportunity to stop the vehicle. And it puts you out of harm's way, because I'm not about to say get behind a vehicle and get hit anyway, and then have to say, well, they literally try to run me over. So they implemented a policy here in Cincinnati to get out of the way. Don't stand in front or in back of the car. And if you're on the side and the person now is deliberately going into that motion, you've done everything you could possibly do to ensure and try to save life and get out of the way before you had to use any type of fatal justification.
Yeah, so in essence, you were creating the issue by standing in front of the car.
Yeah. I've never seen training where they've trained you to stand in front of no vehicle. They would tell you, don't even be reaching in the vehicle. Once you realize they great take off on you, man, don't be trying to reach in, put it in park, and snatching the keys, man.
Right.
Because those lessons are those are easy. Those are self-correcting issues. You know what I'm saying?
Good time. You know
what I'm saying?
These ICE agents, do they have proper training, like law enforcement training, that you guys have to go through?
Most of them go to Glencoe. A lot of them, some of them, I think probably. I know some personal guys that are like ex-law enforcement that go there, but they go to Glencoe here in South Georgia. But I don't know. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they would have to.
Because that didn't show
it. Explain what Glencoe is to people that don't know.
It's a federal training academy. It's a federal training academy. There are a lot of like ICE or like Department of Defense. A lot of different agencies go there or send their people there to be to be trained. But I can't honestly say I know what they get trained in. I would imagine they would have to. The hell, they carrying guns, but I guess you don't know. I mean, like you said, that didn't show it. You walking in front of a vehicle, knowing that she about to smash out on your ass. So. And then you kill her. So I mean, justified. He probably gonna be justified. And unfortunately, the way that they letting people they putting troops on city streets, he probably gonna be justified in doing that. But let me one of us do that shit. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. So that kind of leads us into our kind of like first discussion point here: split-second decision making in real world encounters. I think we've seen this here, and I know that the video. Look at the video. I know you all from different states. What exactly is like the training or the policy when someone's like a car just picks up and runs away from it? Do you let them run away? Are you allowed to get your gun out and shoot, or are you allowed to chase them to a point? I mean, how in your jurisdictions, how does that work?
Different agencies have different SOPs, different standard operating procedures on that. Some people can chase. A lot of people can chase for the 7 deadly sins. Some people get a little bit more leeway to chase. However, if you're going to a vehicle and you think it's a felony, you do a felony stop. And what that is you position yourself on either side of the vehicle in the rear at an angle, at a tactical advantage to try to order compliance. They take off running, depending on the crime, you know what I'm saying? And depending on what you can articulate, you ain't doing no shooting to no vehicle unless you can articulate that they were a threat to, the public, the motoring public. Yeah. So, and X, I know you being a state trooper, y'all deal with more traffic than anybody. What you think on that?
On that situation, if somebody it depends on the trooper also, but if that situation happens, we can get in our car and chase them also. But now we got the information already, like the license or anything, we can still attempt a chase. But we got everything we need. That's when we execute a warrant.
Yep.
Yep.
And as a supervisor, if I hear one of my guys on a chase, they chasing the vehicle, the first thing I'm asking, what are the charges? That's the first thing I need to know. What are the charges? And
what are the charges?
Yeah.
What's the I didn't mean to cut you off.
You good. Yeah.
What's the charges? What's traffic? How's traffic? Is it heavy, low, nobody out there? And what's your speed?
Yep.
But they want to know the charges first because they want to know, is it worth it?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, because it's just a stolen vehicle. These days, a lot of agencies are starting to chase more stolen vehicles because it's so much of it. If you can articulate a serial type crime where they just stealing just gang of vehicles, and they just back to back stealing vehicles, then a lot of these agencies are now allowing them to chase them. More like back in the 90s, shit, man. It was like the Wild Wild West. That Drake shit. You chase a nigga, they had bird shit on their windshield. You know what I'm saying? You articulate, you couldn't see, you chasing them. But now it's different. These cars, they faster, they lighter. It ain't worth it. Most counties and most cities have pit first, pit quick. Like as soon as they make an evasive move, pit them, get them off the street quick. Right. But if you can't, and you in a metro area like Cincinnati, and you trying to chase somebody through them streets, hey Dre, what you think about that?
Like I said, we don't really chase cars anymore. It would have to seriously be a felony offense. We know what's going on because we've had so many pursuits that it went with loss of life. We don't even pursue stolen vehicles anymore. Wow. It would have to be where you have stolen vehicle with possibly murder suspect. It would have to be the vehicle was used in an armed robbery. But if it's a straight up stolen vehicle, usually the supervisors say we're not pursuing. Try to see if the drones are up or you have possibly helicopter. But other than that, man, these cats are running reckless. People getting killed, and the cities are getting sued for millions. So to be honest with you, it's not worth chasing somebody for a stolen auto anymore because it's become so popular. Because here in Cincinnati, they had around the country they had the Kia boys, and Kias was getting stolen all the time, and they said that, hey, look, from here on out, don't chase no more stolen cars because it was causing more damages. People's insurance was obviously going up, and we were one of the few cities that had a lawsuit against Kia because of their easy mechanisms to be able to steal the vehicles and to try to get them to force to change their steering mechanisms for stolen autos. So bottom line is absolutely not. Is not worth it. Get a tracker on your car. With technology today, they should be able to just shut cars down and keep it moving.
That's right. Yeah. In the metro area, they chasing. Right now, they starting to pick it, but they stopped for a while, but they picking it back up. If you look at state boys or county boys on Instagram, you see them. And GSP, Georgia State Patrol, they chase everything. And I see them pit a damn bike, a motorcycle.
Seems to me like it puts more people in danger on the chase, not just the person that you're chasing and yourself, but just pedestrians and people who are actually traveling the road.
Yeah, people lose their lives on a daily basis, just innocent bystanders in vehicle pursuits. I think I said this on one of our shows. I think they need to try to, figure out a way. If you run and they can prove it was you, you get automatic mandatory 5 years. If you hurt somebody, you get mandatory 10, 15 years. You kill somebody, life. I mean, because people are making a conscious effort to run. It's like it's fun. It's a game to them to run from the police.
Right.
I know with us, we can't. We work more rural back road areas, so chase is not going to be as excessive like in the city. But if that person we chasing them, they going into a city, we got to back off. Mm-hmm. We got to back off.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You got to back off.
But then you got now. Let me be devil's advocate for a minute. Now they had a situation. I can't remember what city.
Hold on. Rasheed, I ain't gonna cut you off again. Depends on the situation. If they just kill somebody, kidnap somebody, we still ride until the wheels fall off.
Oh yeah. One of the 7 deadlies: rape, robbery, murder. But you had one guy. They were chasing the guy. He got out. He stole a police car and took off running. And he subsequently killed some people in that car. And they were faulting the police for not chasing him because they pretty much called the pursuit off. And they were mad at the police for not chasing him because he subsequently ended up killing a carload of folks. So it's like,
you can't tell the future.
It's
not like you can tell the future. It's not like you knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. But guess what? That brings you to another point. But as a law enforcement officer, you better be able to articulate that you didn't chase because of this, or you did chase because of this, because you can still be sued. Those guys can be sued because he killed her. Yeah, you can say, well, I couldn't tell the future. They're gonna be like, hey, you still be sued and lose your livelihood because that happened.
Seems to me like rules policies should be put in place that there's no ambiguity. It's cut and dry. You either chase or you don't, based on what the circumstances are. Outside of that, again, they have to find a way to protect you guys from lawsuits and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. So if you're using a judgment call, that's one thing. But if you're going by policy and procedure and it's cut and dry, that's another.
But your judgment going to be based on, you got 3 officers here that have various degrees of training, experience, and all 3 of us are, although we've been in law enforcement for a while, Brother Dre's been there longer than all of us. So all 3 of us are going to have a different way we respond. For the most part, knowing these brothers, I know they make good common sense decisions, but again, the initial topic was split second decisions. What are you going to do? Yeah. What do you know what to see? Because sometimes you don't know. It brings you to that Uvalde, Texas situation. They prosecuting that cop right now, the chief and him. And he in court right now because they said he waited 3 minutes and 45 seconds before he went into the building. And they better crucify that cat.
You talking about Bernal back in Texas?
Yeah.
The school shooting?
Yeah. They got him on the trial. He's on trial right now.
Yeah.
But y'all saw the video. That was a little you telling people stand down, but yet you hear
Well, they train us now to go in. You don't wait for no backup. You by yourself, you in on that thing. That is what it is. That's standard operating procedure in most agencies, probably all at this point. You hear shooting, you go towards the shots. You stepping over dead body, you stepping over kids screaming and crying because you need to neutralize that threat for further loss of life, to prevent further loss of life. Mm-hmm. He waited 3 minutes and 45 seconds, and it might cost him his life.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. I'm gonna use the catchphrase of the great Ronnie Coleman. Everybody want to be a bodybuilder to the time lift these heavy ass weights. Everybody want to be a cop until some shit go down.
Yeah.
And
everything flush out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, I've seen training. We've held training where we had a school. I always like to find that video, but we had a school resource officer. We hit him with sim rounds. This chick jumped up, ran the opposite direction, and took off. We were trying to find her. We couldn't find her for 15 minutes. I said, boy, these are people protecting your kids.
You never know what's going to happen. Man, you just, fight or flight.
Yeah.
Hey, in this job, you can't run. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can't run. You can do a tactical retreat, but you can't run. You know what I'm saying? You're going to jail.
Well, that's going to be part of that training too. Yeah. And that was exigent circumstances. I mean, we know that you got to prepare your mind. And this cop just wasn't mentally prepared to literally put his life on the line and say, if I hear these shots, I'm running in. So our training was extensive. I mean, we had booby traps set up to where our training would be, we would hear those shots go. I mean, it was like right now, you go into the shots and, in some of the scenarios, I got tagged a couple of times, but in the adrenaline, you don't even know you are shot through the process. Right. But it's one mission, eliminate the threat.
Right.
And that's the bottom line. So his training was not inconducive to his mindset. And I mean, the bottom line, he was afraid. And so those split second decisions, man, I always try to what I say, put myself in a position of safety as well as someone else. Right. So even if I go into certain circumstances, say it's somebody they telling you he's got a gun, and this is away from the school situation, somebody that's got a gun, they ran out of a stolen auto and they're running. Okay, I'm not gonna put myself in a position and I'm gonna run head on with the cat with the gun. I'm gonna be behind cover. I'm gonna be in a certain position, and that's what you see going on right now in Cincinnati. If you remember the Hinton case with the young teenage boy who ran out of the car, and they were saying, oh, well, he was running and he was pointing the gun at the officer. And so you got a controversial shooting when the officer shot back. But, me personally, I'm going to be in cover. If you know that there's guns involved, I'm not going to be out wide open to be in that position anyway. And so those split-second decisions are mostly don't put yourself in what I call an aha moment. And you can be in protective positions that you can actually help individuals out. Now, don't get me wrong. You do have people who are saying, well, as soon as this officer does A, B, and C, I'm going to shoot him anyway. Okay. And then you have to respond accordingly. But usually you might be surprised how many officers are, oh, shoot, I shot my gun out of fear from not being in the right tactical position.
Yeah. Well, I mean, devil's advocate. You got a guy that's running from a vehicle with a gun in his hand. You decide, I'm not going to shoot. He's not aiming a gun at me. He goes into a populated area, takes a hostage, or kills a civilian. Then what you looking like?
Well, that's the damage of, when I say damage, that's damned if you do, damned if you don't in our job. You know what I'm saying? It's just the nature of the beast. You can say, oh, I killed the guy. And then they'll say, well, he was just running with the gun. And did he make it to the populated area? No. and so you hung anyway. So if he gets to the area and he starts shooting, I mean, of course, the justifying changes occur. But that's why that's the craziness of this law enforcement job, is the unpredictable nature of the woulda, shoulda, coulda.
And guys, I mean, a lot of people don't think you guys are human. It's not like you're a robot. You know what I mean? And there's circumstances that come up that require you to do things that normal people wouldn't think, oh, he just wanted to shoot somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. And some people don't. They get the comfort of sitting in their comfortable chair at home, all nice and safe, looking at a video, rewinding it, and just sort of
picking it apart. Picking it apart.
Oh, you could have done this, and you could have done this, and you could. Right.
Hey, and X, I sent you a video of a police officer. I sent it on Instagram to you. Okay, and it's a female that he was trying to take into custody, and you got to look at it. And that's
I'll check it out. Gotta stay
in shape, man. Gotta stay ready to get ready. Gotta stay in shape. You ain't got to get ready, because boy, that brother wasn't ready. It is ugly. When you look at it, you see it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for the craft in itself, man.
Don't say that, because I can already imagine what you're talking about.
Brother, you look at
it. Let me check it out. You sending me on Instagram?
Yeah. I just sent it, and I saw that the other day, and I said, God. And he killed. I don't know if he killed the lady. He ended up shooting the lady, and it's like,